Hi, welcome back. So, today's topic is top 18 common mistakes by SAP consultant in first real-time job or any SAP solution for that matters. When you have your footsteps, what could be the chances? What kind of people you are going to face in first real-time job? Okay, let's try to check this one. Okay, so common mistakes. It's not only for you, it's for everybody. So at least one or two mistakes they're going to face. Even I have faced a few mistakes in my experience. Okay. All mistakes, all things or learning experiences. Okay. First thing. So what is that? Business process misunderstanding. Okay. So we can say that lack of good knowledge to understand the business. Okay, it's a really very bad habit for all functional consultants. First, you have to understand any project, whether it is a support project or implementation project or enhanced project. You try to understand how their business works. If you get into the what is the solution, if you get into the project, you try to understand, suppose if it is manufacturing client, or else if it is telecom client, or else if it is service industry, or else if it is multi-industry, try to understand before getting into the SAP landscape what kind of services, what kind of products they are selling, and how you are going to think as a consultant, how it is going to be beneficial for them with your thought process. This is one thing. Okay. This is lack in your first job, being a fresher, or else shown experienced guy, you must have to thorough with this skill. Okay, this is called real-time experience. Okay, underestimate standard solutions. For example, if someone is asked to set up a billing job, okay, SD bill, you know very well, right? So someone is asking, you have to automate this one. Okay. So then if you know the background job, you can able to do that. That is fine. But if you don't know how to set up a background job, if you are pushing your things completely for what I would say to ABAP, to write a baddie or something to for automatic save on that particular timestamp or else certain duration of the timestamp, it's a big blunder of understanding requirement again at your end. So then you can simply say that you already underestimated the standard solution. In the similar way, someone is asking about like credit management solution. Okay, so little minor differences. So they're asking, they don't want to do centralized credit control area. Probably they will have different credit control areas based on the business. So first of all, you don't know how many credit control areas can be assigned to certain sales area. Okay, across distribution channels, you don't have any idea. Then if you try to control at company code level and you would like to do bypass the standard solution, it's a biggest blunder. So that's why you just have to keep on updating your skills. Okay, so if you are from sales and distribution and I'm the instructor, I can available at affordable rates. I'm currently holding 5,000 plus students and 815 reviews. In that, almost 98 to 99% successful reviews because of my knowledge transfer. So if you see, this is sales and distribution. If you would like to learn, this is 100 plus hours. And before getting into the real time, you must know a couple of things. One is how to write a functional specification. That means how to prepare the business documents. Okay. This you have to shoot this course. It is very, very important. It will be 100% helpful. I have shared my experience, and this is for idocs. Again, it is very, very important. At any point of time, out of 5 projects, 3 projects will be on idocs only, and mix it with the idocs and other interfaces as well as. Okay, try this course, and these two are important for real time. And S4 HANA level, if you'd like to know the depth of the pricing expert level, you can try this course and this course, and you can able to see. If you see after 2027, everyone should have to update it by S4 HANA. If you'd like to get your footprints, try this course. And this is FSCM credit management settings got moved. Okay. Apart from that, few other courses also available. Okay, rebates and so like for facing an interviews, you can able to give the solution at standard level. I have done one part for 23 support tickets, and this is for down payment scenarios. 3 scenarios I have explained. Okay, so if you would like to get expertise yourself, you should have that confidence to handle the standard. Keep motivated, keep on learning. Nowadays I'm not doing much learning because I'm almost finished 10 plus years of experience on SAP SD and S4 HANA. Okay, still I have a lot broader scope. I'm going to add my experience about learning also in one video. That is different story. Okay, so don't underestimate standard solutions. Next, failing, build, testing, and loops. That means why I'm calling this one as a loop. For example, if you see FAT, functional acceptance testing is very, very important. You're consultant, but you should be responsible for your build. Okay, you must aware the sequence of the steps need to be performed. For example, you have created a written process. In that written process, you got a scenario like at the time of returning the goods on net value, customer is charging 10%. Okay, you have given the solution, but you haven't tested properly all scenarios with quantity increase, decrease, and multiple credit memos. A lot of things will be there. The similar way, intercompany sales. Okay, automatically intercompany invoice should be created. Okay, so here also you might get different kind of scenarios when net value is equal to your intercompany value. Okay, your net value is greater than intercompany value or less than. So many things you're supposed to be get tested. If you don't do proper FAT, it will be a big mess in your project for that particular object. And second is why I'm calling this one as loops. Suppose if custom program, I told you we have developed around 2 migration tables. That means 2 big G tables and dependency tables in one of my project. So everything is interlinked. For example, if you tweak certain line of ABAP code and if you change, you have to test all your test cases for that particular build. Not only giving the logic, not only writing the functional specification, testing also very, very important. That's what I'm saying, my friend. Okay. Sign off on document failures. Certain times you think that you're doing a chart with your customer offline. Okay, there is no mail proof, there is nothing documented properly. If you don't get sign off, so at the last moment suddenly the confidence someone might come and break. That's why everything should be documented. So you will be the final victim in that service company. So be careful. You have to update the document, then only you have to start working, whether it is enhancement or any other project. Underestimate timelines. This is very, very important thing. Okay, never underestimate timelines of certain object need to be built, whether it is configuration or customization, or else ABAP build, or else BAPI, or background job. Okay, you should be, suppose you are master to handle that, but there should be expectations at a technical front also. When you agreed something, actual coding written by them, so you just have to check with your technical architect, your project manager, and if you have experience, imagine yourself before committing the timelines. And certain times what happens, so service companies giving instructions. Suppose if you are going to UAT phase, don't commit any new requirement or existing requirement major changes until unless. Otherwise, it will be like, setting up another new project deadline sometimes if you commit. If you say this can be done, gone case in that project. Okay. Once the word is coming from our mouth, it works like anything, positive or negative way in projects. Be careful. Lack of communication skills, certain times clients or your leads or fellow colleagues or cross-module colleagues, everyone will dominate you. If you are not able to express you, if you are not so strong, then whatever also you cannot able to express in the calls. That will come with practice. No one is perfect on the first day, but be careful. Your communications will create a lot of impact when you work as a functional consultant. So with system practice, you should have to develop all these things. Okay. This is one thing I told you, right? Giving more confidence to the client. That means you, whatever they are asking, apart from that, you are showing your own creativity for to getting your credibility with the customer, or else your own selfishness. If you commit, if you give more confidence later time, if you give that confidence, means suppose if you are giving more requirement possibility, then definitely they will ask you. We want, sometimes what happens, they will ask, we want monkey from the mountain. So then you are looping yourself in trouble with the service company or customer wherever you work. Don't do that. Okay. Sometimes you are underestimating clients' business knowledge. Certain clients, they don't have proper communication. They're not very good to express the things, and they're very sound in SAP. Okay, be careful that before talking anything to them. For example, you found a on-site coordinator for your service company. He's at customer place. Probably you don't know their experience. You just newly entered into this project. Before you, he or she, being a client, might have seen so many, you know, people in that particular chair as a functional consultant. Be careful. They might sound with good knowledge. Don't underestimate it, their knowledge, either SAP or business knowledge. Certain times they will predict. So what kind of person you are, they would like to check how you can able to, you know, withhold the pressure. They will give a test to you also. Generally, don't happens. 10% people will be there everywhere. Ego clashes at work, avoid to avoid help. Okay. So you think that you are the top of this world. It is always a biggest mistake at your workplace. Be helpful. If someone is don't helpful also, you know that he is not helpful to you. He is harming to you also. But if it is useful for project, 100% helpful. Okay. You perfect at your end. Don't think about others. So so don't go to the places, don't hang out the places where you can smoke or drink, you know, to generate a lot of negativity and politics. It's not required. Okay. Just do your job, help your colleagues, even they're good or bad, it doesn't matter. You are not going to end with that project. You're not going to end with that particular company. You keep on change and you have a lot of future. So that means open-minded. You should be open-minded. Never develop ego or clashes with your fellow colleagues. It will be big problems at times, not only hikes. Not improving upcoming technologies or skills. So this is very, very bad habit. Okay, so I have given certain courses on S4 HANA, little introduction, just try to get onto that so that it will be helpful to you rather than me. At least if you don't find dedicated instructor, try to use Udemy courses. The similar way, try to read something, try to grasp something if you want it. I have done a lot of mistakes in terms of updating. Sometimes I'm faster, sometimes very slow for getting the knowledge, but you should be consistent throughout your career. Okay, not don't wait for the challenge of the project before standing you. Before that only, get ready yourself. Failing to work with cross-module people, certain times you might uh, fail to give information or seeking the information with cross-module, SD with SD with FI. It is a very, very bad habit. If you're struggling yourself within your heart, nothing on paper, it will be a big problem for you. Certain times you should be ready. Some colleagues are so stringent. Be careful and be tactful to get the work done. Okay, there is nothing personal. Not attending meetings on time. It's a biggest issue. Client escalations or else. So pre-intimate, if you do that, you'll have a problem. Failing to understand or not giving KT. Suppose you worked in a certain project a couple of years. That knowledge anyhow, it will be somewhere useful, might not be useful according to that business. If you work for telecom client, next you might work for agriculture client, or if you work for agriculture client, next time you work for retail client. For example, you continuously work for 10 years retail client, then you come back and work for another service or bank client, so that nothing is permanent in your travel. For certain people, it might be permanent, but I'm telling you most of the times. Okay, 90%. So then give your KT, share your knowledge. Why I'm sharing my knowledge? Almost 600 plus videos I have done. So what is my intention? Whatever the troubles I faced early of my career or middle of the career, you don't want to face all those things. That's why I'm just giving this general motivation also. It should be required. It is very, very important. After burning your hands, it is very difficult to come back and again. Okay. So opening up your personal life and secrets of your career cycle and everything, it's a very, very bad habit. At new place, you don't know the person, what kind of person in that project and what kind of role he have. Okay. You can be mysterious, suspect in your life. Don't do all those things. Okay, you think that you're open person like me, then you will be end up with a lot of troubles. Okay, certification is a edge, but not ultimate lead for work actually. Certification, what you will do, you'll have multiple options, you will choose it. Okay, in work, anyone is coming and giving multiple options, they don't give single option also. You have to think and you have to work. So that's why don't be arrogant. I'm certified in these many certifications and all. That's just an edge for your career, okay, to cross one good project or good company to get more money or something like that. It is not going to give you any sort of platform while working on requirements. Okay. Bypassing colleagues, it's a very bad habit. I need not explain. Okay. So participation is so important. Monopoly attitude. It is very, very dangerous. Being a consultant or being a team lead or being a manager. I'll tell you one example. For example, you are SD lead in your project. So, like, is a couple of juniors working under you. Okay. So you go on site, no problem. Taking everything on your head is also fine. But to distribute the work, if you don't distribute work, what happens? If you don't give knowledge transfer, ultimately project will fail. Okay, don't do that for your own selfish reasons. So frequent project changes. So this is the common thing. The 14th, it came late. So I kept it last. Why? Because 14th point is very, very important. Frequent project changes. If you are comfortable, either technically or personally, one or two changes is fine. Continuously, if you are changing projects, then you lose your confidence. You cannot sustain like that. Give your fight. How difficult it is, just try to sustain in that particular project at least a finishing of the duration. Okay, I have done throughout my career, irrespective of success or failures. Once I committed. But I am not Mahesh Babu. Okay, you know Mahesh Babu dialogue is there, right? Famous dialogue. I'm not Mahesh Babu, but once I committed for my work. That's it. I'll give it a try. If I cry, I laugh or enjoy. Don't enjoy, I'll continue. I'll end up with that project. That's why Even I got bad projects also, it gives a lot of experience instead of knowledge. Okay, so that's it, folks. Like I think all these points, at least one or two points, it will be certainly helpful to you. And I would like to add one more point: your drafting skills and email skills also important. I'll guide you in future. I wish you all the best, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel if you would like to upgrade yourself with cross skills. Like this is SD FI integration. If you explain these kind of scenarios, okay, definitely interviewer will be impressed, okay, about these kind of solutions. So try all these things and be perfect and learn STOs in ECC S4 HANA. Certain projects, specific projects only rebates required. If you want, you can try. And plant abroad, this is specifically for European projects. If you would like to enhance yourself, you can find the right place in Udemy. Okay, you can try all these courses. I'm just providing these links below this video in description, so that you can try to utilize it. That's up to you. Okay. Jai Bharat. I wish you all the best. Have a great day.